Now, tomorrow marks exactly a year since Eldorado Park teen with Down syndrome Nathaniel Julies was killed, allegedly by the police. 3 police officers were arrested, charged with murder. They're all on bail now. Julies' mother says the family is still seeking closure and answers to why he was murdered. eNCA senior reporter Aviwe Mtila sat down with Bridget Harris, meters away from where Nathaniel was shot.
The 26th of August marks a year since Eldorado Park teen Nathaniel Julies was shot by the South African Police Service meters away from his home. The family is still wanting closure a year later, and Bridget Harris is Nathaniel's mother. Bridget, thank you for joining us at eNCA, and condolences a year later. You're sitting in front of your house meters away from where Nathaniel's body was dragged, his lifeless body, by the police, thrown into that South African police van from the truck that's right behind you. What happens on a daily basis when you have to walk past even this truck?
It's a very emotional state for me, because why? I'm asking, what goes through my mind is that I'm asking myself every day questions. How could a mother shoot a boy, could be her own child for that matter? How could she do that and look into his eyes and see the fear in his eyes and still stand there and shoot him? So for me, it's an emotional state. I'm feeling heartbroken every time when I pass there. I can't even pass there without even sharing a tear, because my son is gone and there's nothing to replace it.
Just maybe take us back exactly to the night when Nathaniel was shot. Where were you and how did you receive this news?
I was in the house preparing myself, the children to go to sleep, and Nathaniel was outside the house because Nathaniel always wants his biscuits at the end of the day. When we heard a gunshot went down, we ran out and came to see where is this gunshot come from. And one of the neighbors passed to the shop and says, no, they shot Nathaniel. And so we went in the house to go put proper clothes on. And when we get back to the gate, it's where the van drove off and it speed off. So I told Clint that we have to go and find this van. Where is it going to? Where is it going to lead to? To police station or to Barra, wherever. I just need to find my son, because what I've heard just they shot Nathaniel. And how can a police officer or whoever shot Nathaniel? He's a Down syndrome child. He doesn't even hurt a fly. He couldn't hurt a fly. So
it's been a year now. On Thursday, how's the family doing a year later? I understand he's got 7 siblings. How is the family doing?
The family is not coping, because after Nathaniel's passing, the children doesn't cope at school. They have poor points, and they literally blame each other. Constantly have this anger inside of them. And me myself, it's now May month. I've lost my father recently, and for me it's like going right back where I started from. So I'm not actually coping.
Bridget, you've been continuously going to court, and I understand that 3 police officers accused of this murder are all out on bail, appearing in October, which we understand for the trial. Take us through your emotions every time you go to court and when you heard that they are now all released on bail.
Every time when I go to court, it's like something is going down my spine, because when I look at them, it's like, how could they do this to a young boy? It could be anyone's child. It could be their child. Wow, how can somebody be so ruthless and just take somebody else's life, especially a special boy like mine? And the last appearance when I went to court with the bail hearing, when the magistrate it was on a Monday, when the magistrate says that they're gonna get 1,000 rand of bail, I was literally all alone, feel alone, and like the justice system is just keep on failing us. and I couldn't take it. And I was keep quiet there, and it was like over and done with. It's like nobody's life matter anymore. You know you can be easily killed and get away with it nowadays.
Bridget, have the police reached out to you, and are there talks of compensating the life of your child in any way?
No, they've never reached out since the incident. The police, I don't know what's happening there up above, but nobody ever reached out to me.
Just lastly, your message to the perpetrators and broadly the South African Police Service, who are the very people that are supposed to be protecting the community.
My message for them would be they must step up because they don't do their work. Their work is very poorly. And if they're going to succeed to educate other policemen, they have to take drastic measures of teaching them the right way.
Thank you very much. Bridget Harris is Nathaniel Julies' mother, the teen who was gunned down by the South African Police Service, a teen who had Down syndrome, and essentially after his death, the Eldorado community and other communities around South Africa stood up in protest against the brutality at the hands of the police. A year later, we remember Nathaniel Julies.